Hi, welcome to the Shelley Studio. Today I am doing my Mission Inspiration prompts for January. This is the Facebook group created by Mike Deacon, and he gives a series of prompts and some color suggestions, and then a prompt word. The prompt word is fantasy, and then it says imagining the impossible or improbable things. And I will just list off the prompts as I do them. The first one was torn book text. So that is why I am attaching, I think that's algebra pages, to my Mission Inspiration book. And the book I'm using, if you've been following me, you know I'm using a travel magazine or a travel brochure as my art journal book for Mission Inspiration, and I've been doing this one, I think it's 3 years now. I'm like, I wish it was done so I could start a new book. Anyway, so I'm just going to glue those on, and then I have a couple of other book texts, and I can't tell you what they're from, but they look like a religious text because I saw a bit of scripture on there. And I tore them up just so they would be torn book text. Anyway, I will link Mike Deacon's YouTube channel below. If you're interested, you can go there and find his Mission Inspiration videos, his prompt videos, and links to his Facebook group. It's kind of fun seeing what everybody comes up with. I've been watching everybody's and kind of was thinking I might not show this one because theirs are so elaborate and mine is just like really basic. Theirs got really fancy. Probably has to do with that doodle prompt, which I don't doodle much, so we get a few lines is what you get from me. Alright, I think I put one more strip just to cover that photo up in that upper corner. There we go. Alright. So one of the prompts is paint, and the colors were tropical teal, terracotta, and golden honey. I didn't have tropical teal, so I picked this blue color. So it's a little bluer than what he has on his prompt. His prompt, it's a little bit more green. But I thinned it with gel medium so that we could see the book text through. I end up giving it a couple of extra coats and then adding some paint just regularly without the gel medium to thin it. Because who wants to see all that algebra? It's not even graphs and funky stuff, it's just math. And story problems. It looks like story problems. So here's where I just put that. And my color was called teal, but obviously it's not as green as his teal. Alright, so the next prompt was stencil. So this is a newer stencil that I got from iStencils, and thought it would be fun to use it. This time I'm mixing a little bit of that teal with white so that we'll have a variation on there. And I don't intend for it to be perfect. I just want to add some interest to the background. Make it a little bit more interesting. Sorry, my book doesn't fit under my camera. Kind of ends up off the screen down there at the bottom. So there, I think that's kind of cool, just a little bit of interesting pattern peeking through there. I really like, I like prompts, I really do. I like to see what I end up with when I follow the prompts. This one, with his this year, there are no particular order, so you can do them whatever order you want. I don't know if that's easier or harder. So I added a little bit of dark blue just to darken around the edges a little bit. Alright, so one of the prompts was die cut or punch. I didn't have a die cut, but I wanted a focal image, and I was thinking of imagine and imagining, so the impossible. And so like this person is imagining they can fly. And one of the colors is terracotta. So I'm mixing a little bit of raw sienna and some orange, trying to match that terracotta color. I think I finally decided it's close enough. And now I'm gonna coat all these little figures. Alright, so I've got all them. They're dry now, so I'm just going to have them kind of go in that order, and I'm going to glue those down. And they were just freehand drawn, so they're not the greatest, but I thought it was kind of fun. decided to do the last one and then fit the other one in between. Figured that would be the best way to make sure I had it centered. And I didn't want any of them going over the fold. There we go. Okay, so I felt like I needed to punch, so I just took this jelly printed paper and punched some circles out of it. I also needed the color Golden Honey. This is not it, but it's got gold on it. It's like a golden orange. Who knows what he will turn into after the bird. Alright, and I think this is the last prompt. The last prompt was doodle. So I'm just using my pen to emphasize the lines of the figures. So see, it's pretty basic. I really do like the background, though. I'm going to have to use that stencil again in a similar way, because I really do like that. But yeah, I just kept it real simple. And then we're going to add a quote to it. Put some bold lines around those circles, and then I decide to emphasize little sections of the birdmen. And then I'm going to wet it with a brush just to get it to blend out and shade just a little bit. And I found a great quote, I think, that goes with what you see there. Fantasy mirrors desire, and then imagination reshapes it. And yeah, it's cut off on that side. Sorry about that. I have a picture of the whole thing at the end. I hope you liked that. If you did, let me know. Leave me a comment. Give me a thumbs up. If you like my videos, think about subscribing. And thank you all for watching.